Bill Belichick is undoubtedly one of the greatest coaches in NFL history. But ever since Tom Brady left New England, the Patriots have been the definition of mid. After some alarming comments recently from Patriots owner Robert Kraft, is Belichick on the hot seat? What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Scott Procter, and you know the deal by now. This right here, this is Procter's Point of View. And as always, we love hearing feedback from you all and receiving comments like this one right here. And stay tuned till a little bit later in this episode when I address this comment. But as great as Bill Belichick is as a coach, is there a general manager in the AFC worse than him? Belichick has been the Patriots GM since 2000, and for the exception of Mac Jones, whose one Pro Bowl appearance has an asterisk next to it due to injuries to other quarterbacks, Belichick and the Patriots haven't drafted a Pro Bowl offensive skill player since Rob Gronkowski all the way back in 2010. Since then, there have been draft swings and misses on guys like Stephen Ridley, Jeremy Ebert, Aaron Dobson, Josh Boyce, Jeremy Gallen, Malcolm Mitchell. Those are all running backs and wide receivers drafted by Belichick and the Patriots since 2010 that you've never heard of because they never panned out. But there's more to being a GM than drafting rookies. And last week, Belichick exercised his GM powers to ink Patriots wide receiver Devontae Parker to a new 3-year, $33 million extension with up to $14 million guaranteed. Now, a lot of that contract is incentive-based, which makes it somewhat team-friendly, but it's yet another head-scratching decision considering Parker played just 51% of the Patriots' offensive snaps last season. It looks even worse when you realize that, according to Next Gen Stats player tracking data, Parker ranked 122nd out of 122 wide receivers in separation. Dead last. He was also 127th out of 127 wide receivers in 2021 and 132nd out of 132 wide receivers in 2020. So over the last 3 seasons, Devontae Parker has been the worst wide receiver in the NFL when it comes to separating from defenders, an important skill for wide receivers in today's NFL. That guy just inked a $33 million extension. It's not the type of move that's going to help the Patriots offense that is ranked 19th in scoring and 22nd in yards since Tom Brady left New England. It's also not going to help the Pats do something they haven't done since 2018, win a playoff game. And that right there, that's something very important to Patriots owner Robert Kraft this season in particular. Back in March at the league meetings in Arizona, here's what Kraft had to say when asked about Belichick's job security as Belichick sits just 18 wins behind Don Shula for the most wins all time by an NFL head coach.
Look, I'd like him to break Don Shula's record, but I'm not looking for any of our players to get great stats. That isn't, we're about winning and doing whatever we can to win, and that's what our focus is now. And it's very important to me that we make the playoffs, and that's what I hope happens next year.
Kraft, he sounds like he might be running out of patience after nearly 2 decades of excellence with Tom Brady. It's been 3 years since Brady left New England, and the Patriots have played just 1 playoff game in that span. And it was a 47-17 blowout loss to the Bills, a divisional rival. I know that don't sit right with Kraft or Belichick even, but if the Patriots fail to win a playoff game for the 5th consecutive year or finish dead last in a very tough AFC East, which is very plausible, New England will likely be in search of a new quarterback or a new coach. And I wonder who Robert Kraft will choose. But shout out to our guy right here for this comment, the one I teased at the top. Yes, sir, my guy, rookie running back Devon A-Chain. He is going to be nice for the Miami Dolphins. His speed, his explosiveness, playmaking, that's going to fit right in with Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go check out our recent video on Devon A-Chain and his bright future in the NFL. But that's going to do it for this episode of Procter's Point of View. I'll see you right back here tomorrow. We go to the NBA, talk a little bit about the Memphis Grizzlies.